Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurmelisa Wulandari S. I am from English Education Department 2021. Student ID number H0121383. The purpose of this video is to fulfill the methods of the speaking for academic purpose. In this presentation, I will explain about influence social media among teenagers. There are three discussion points. The first, how is the use of social media among teenagers? The second, what is the impact of using social media among teenagers? And the last, how to overcome the dependence of teenagers on social media. The next background section. In this era, globalization technology is advancing. It is undeniable that the presence of the internet is increasingly needed in everyday life, both in socialization activities, education, business. With the excitement of the internet, social media is also growing rapidly. Social media is a site where somebody can create a personal web page and connect with everyone who joins the same social media to share information and communicate. Social media empowers anyone who is interested to participate by giving feedback, openly making comments, and sharing information in a fast and unlimited time. It's very easy and doesn't take a long time for someone to create an account on social media. Teenagers who have social media usually post about their personal activities, their stories, and photos with their friends. First point, use of social media among teenagers. The development of the internet in Indonesia is growing rapidly, accompanied by a variety of educated infrastructure such as cell phones, laptops, and affordable internet cards. The level of enthusiasm of the Indonesian people, especially teenagers, in utilizing internet technology is also growing, but by using cell phones and computers. When internet and mobile phone technology are getting more advanced, social media is also growing rapidly. How to access social media can be done anywhere, and anytime using not only a mobile phone. The speed at which teenagers can access social media has resulted in a major phenomenon in the flow of information, not only in developed countries but also in Indonesia. Because of its speed, social media is also starting to effort to replace the role of conventional mass media in spreading the news. In addition, teenagers often use social media to upload photos, view photos, and download photos. The next, the impact of the use of social media among adolescents. The use of social media among adolescents has both positive and negative impacts. The positive impact of using social media includes that many teenagers use social media to market share of advertisements, as was done by one of the student who made speech. Chips will market their products on Twitter and Facebook with the brand name Mechi. And finally, now it has become a chip that has spread almost all over the world in big cities in Indonesia. Social media can also strengthen kism. This where one can still communicate with each other even though they are far away. The negative impact of using social media is that it can harm health because it triggers people to isolate themselves. Increased isolation can change how genes work. Confusing immune response, hormone levels, cardiovascular function, and improved mental performance. In addition, the negative impact of using social media among adolescents is that many teenagers are addicted to using social media regardless of time. thereby reducing productive and social sense among adolescents. How to deal with tendencies in social media. Okay, the first solution is to try limit themselves where teenagers are already addicted to social media. They must limit their access time, start playing less games and update story. Start looking for other activities such as playing with friends, self-reference in the real world, joining or doing assignment from school. The role of parents is very important. Then even touch parents don't use social media. Parents must take care of the environment and social relations of their children aside by their close friends, so that if the child's behavior is different, parents must be responsive and try to contact friends. Okay, the next and some other ways to overcome the tendency of teenagers on social media include the following. Number one, know the problem. For some people, when they feel upset and action, it will drive crazy if they interact with social media problems. Problems like this must be found and replaced with something more positive. And number two, change your online habits. Now, in the habits of teenagers, spending all the online on social media has an uncertain direction. Then we have to start changing that habit by creating a new behavior. For example, reading more is a priority, followed by reading news information. After that, we have to start sharing not to things that are not a priority, but the rules that are made must be obvious. And the last, routine show. Usually, teenagers who are addicted to social media do not have a regular show in their daily lives. Therefore, teenagers must start rearranging their routine show properly and in balance between obligation and rights. Okay, that's all I can explain. Thank you and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.